The Wallabies' hopes and dreams of a Rugby World Cup success are nothing more than hopes of a miracle, and that is exactly what they throw on the park today in their final World Cup outing against the very exciting Portugal team. Since they lost to Fiji, they've got next to no chance of making it, but if they do hold hope, they need a big performance today against an exciting-looking Portugal side that do everything in their power to make sure they're not outdone. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back along to your home of rugby and the match of the day for the Rugby World Cup. And what a beautiful sight it is to bring the Portuguese into the picture, taking on the Wallabies, who now are just relying on Fiji to slip up. But if they're going to give themselves any hope, they need to perform today. They need to demolish this Portuguese side. But the question is, with the injuries, the issues and the problems, can they deliver on that promise? Their team on paper looks pretty solid, although the big question mark around the big debacle over that number 10 jumper is surely going to put them on that back foot. Today, it's Ben Donaldson that takes those reins, and his partnership with Tate McDermott is going to be incredibly important. But much like Portugal on the other side, those outside backs are going to be key. Connor and Betsy, Noangani-Tawasi, and of course Callaway are going to be massive. But don't take anything away from what this forward pack needs to do. They need to stand up and they need to perform. On the other side for Portugal, a very good performing pack. None more so than the hooker, Mike Tadzia, who has been outstanding. Their back row has been one of the favourites for many people in the fantasy rugby this year, with players like Martins cashing in respectively week after week against much more fancy opposition. But much like the Wallabies, though, they're going to need big performances out of Marquez and, of course, the youngster Portela, who is key. But look out for the pace of guys like Marta, Storti and Guedes, the 14, 15 and 11, who are key to the attacking prowess of Portugal. It's a solid midfield, Appleton and Bitcourt, so look out for that brick wall in the middle, who is going to want to let no one by in a yellow jumper. It's all to play for here, and there's going to be plenty to come off the bench as well. The Wallabies will want to give a full squad play out, because this could be the last time we see of them. As for Portugal, they've mixed things up a little bit on their bench, but again, experience and playing at a high level is what they want to do, and today, they get that dream. Well, I really have been looking forward to bringing a Portuguese effort from this Rugby World Cup into the game, and here we go, the chance. Portugal playing, of course, in the red, the Wallabies, the yellow, and we are underway. Portugal kicking off, and it's through Portela that they look for an early possession here. Portugal with a turnover. First phase, big play. Marquez into the big run of Costa. They quickly go out wide. Look out for Rafael Storti. He's flattened, he's put down very quickly from Connor and Betsy this time. Marquez, a little pick and go there from the scrum half. Finding half a metre before the Wallabies turn him over. And now look what they can do. McCry turns it back, and now they look out to this right-hand edge, and it's a hard-running line for Ketty. Browse through opportunity here for Ketty and Parisi to combine in midfield. As here is Ben Donaldson with an early rumble through the middle. McDermott, slow, but they get it out to Colin Betsy on the outside. Massive man to put away, and it's a good tackle from Guedes that puts him down. And Portugal very quickly on the back foot here. McDermott going around a little fringe space, getting just 10 metres out for the Portuguese line. They started off strongly, but now the Wallabies are starting to put things in their own favour. Great defence there from Ferreira. Again, McDermott looks the short side, opens it back up. There's no way through there for the run of Nick Frost. Keeping it tight, and beautifully straight through they'll go. First try, Fraser McWright. Hitting the fast, flat, short ball. Fraser McWright goes straight through a gaping hole. And just like that, Portugal, they go behind. Well, they started off promising, did the Portuguese. An early turnover, a little bit of possession, but when the Wallabies got it back, they went straight to work. And some average defensive coverage around the breakdown. And Fraser McWright, an expert player at spotting those opportunities, takes it on his own and delivers the opening points of this matchup. Of course, Portugal last time out was a very exciting 18-18 draw of Georgia. And a match that should have given them a lot of confidence heading into this one versus the Wallabies, but it's a good start from the Australians on the board early. They will look to press on from that start. And away we go again. Portela getting it short. Oh, massive tackle! Betancourt coming in and absolutely decking straight off the kickoff. Quick ball. And the Wallabies try to open up again. They're a bit stationary, other Wallabies, in their attack. They still get in behind. There's a great run here coming from Frost. Not running onto the ball as much as I'd like here, Australia. McDermott trying to get a little bit of continuity, but even that there, no real options. Now they get a bit of momentum, and Angus Bell. Oh, Angus Bell in the 22. Stepping in, dummying his way home. McDermott, now he takes it on his own. Oh, high shots. And a high one on Arnold from Mike Tajir. But I tell you what, the Wallabies so oddly stationary for Kitty and Parise, just not hitting it at pace. And looking to options afterwards. Putting a lot of pressure on players like Marika Connor and Betsy. And of course Ben Donaldson on the inside. But the Wallabies look for the corner. They're here to win. They want a bonus point. And they want a big scoreline where they're throwing that completely off the mark. And Poriki with an average throw. And the ball is quickly distributed out from Portugal. And Appleton is the man, the captain, to deliver that ball away for the Portuguese. Into touch just short of halfway. Again, line out. Again, stolen! This time it's Martin Bello. And he climbs high on halfway. Portugal with the ball. Marquez delivers it to the back line. Great ball there. Betancourt keeping in the action. Marquez once more. Has a little run. Good little support line there from Madeira. And they inch their way over halfway. Marquez with another strong carry from the scrum half. Oh, the Wallabies turn it over though. That's a big play. Losing possession after a few phases. Gonna hurt the Portuguese. A little bit of width and a little bit of an ankle tap there. As up from fullback comes Callaway to get into the action. Wallabies very deep in the Portuguese line at the moment. Turnover Portugal. Now can they find the support players? Great run. Portela doing everything right. Trying to keep a seam in control, but the Wallabies dedicate the numbers. And the pressure comes on. Bell again. Finding Parise. Wide for Connor Betty. And a good tackle from Rafael Storti. Very good defence there. McDermott trying to go tight. Here's Bell once more. Good tackle on him there. And look at that. David Costa. Straight in over the ball, but can't quite rake it back to the Portuguese side. Nick Frost! Oh, the big man rumbles through. Dummy and a run. Poriki raced down easily though. Release. From the Portuguese cover defence. Back in the 22 come the Wallabies. And Angus Bell showing great pace, but a great tackle in the back. Excellent defence there. Nuno Guedes, offload city coming for the Wallabies. And it looks like Nick Frost might be going over. Referee's not sure. He's going to go upstairs on this one. Callaway looks confident. He's got the fist pump going on. But some excellent work here. Angus Bell, he really is running it ferociously. Here's the pick and go from McDermott. And the offload to Frost. Well, we didn't even get to see the put down there, but it's been called a try. TMO says that's number 2. And some great defensive work from the Portuguese. Has been let down, by the TMO as that is wild from Ben Donaldson as straight it goes. And the Wallabies, the league stays at 12 points to 0. Portugal showing a little bit of what they're about, showing a little bit of what they're capable of. And that is a flat old kickoff there. Finds McRice. And now they get away. Mark Nwanganitolozzi, a danger man that has been isolated, but a great tackle once more. Nuno Guedes is having a fantastic time at the back. He's shut down a number of Wallaby attacks. Now can the line out of Portugal go well for themselves? Tajir to throw. Stolen at the back. Fraser McRide climbing high. This could be a turnover though for Portugal. Costa again, very quick into the breakdown. Wide flash and very much in the defensive line of the Portuguese defenders. Held up in the tackle. Wallabies mauling forward. Numbers are all there. And now Parisi going for a bit of a run there. Good little play from Parisi. He's trying to get on the outside. McBride, oh here we go. Callaway's up on the line. Here's the one to once more stepping, driving, sweeping away. Nick Frost goes back inside, but he Wallaby jumpers there. But great defence from Portugal once more. They've done very well to keep this at just 12 points to nil. Here's Frost, so many numbers! And the try scored. Azar Parisi scores it. And the third try completely damaging the confidence of this Portuguese side. Well, Mark Nwangani-Tuosi, he started it all down the left side and pulling it back to the right, the Wallabies. He did it again, Nwangani-Tuosi, a couple of breaks in quick succession. But the finish for Parisi, and that is all about drawing defenders, putting them on the floor, getting quickly recycled ball, and setting up your attack faster than the defence can set up theirs. A successful kick from Ben Donaldson. The Wallabies lead this one 19 points to nil. Portugal have shown a lot of promise, but they've not delivered it on the scoreboard. Players like Rafael Storzi, Rodrigo Marta have been shut out of this game, much like Mark Nwangani-Tuosi. But when you look at that top line there, possession 82% to just 18. The Portuguese just have not had the opportunities to do their job. So we're going to see more ball. Portela needs to work harder. But the Wallabies will be happy just to shut Portugal out. 9 tackles to 44. Long that possession stat tells the full story. Can they fight their way back here, Portugal? Shut out very early by a determined and passionate looking Wallaby side. That's Angus Bell, who's gone horrifically high. And lucky, very lucky not to be given a card there. But a good exit opportunity here for Portugal. Portela will put it on his boots. He finds touch. Good way upfield, over halfway. Gives his team an opportunity from the line-out set piece. Ted's here to throw. Takes his time, hits his man. That's the money ball. Bellows the guy. Marquez has it at the back, runs a little bit before finding those midfield options, and then through with Appleton. Now he's linked up. Guedes was right there. He's gone to the sky, and somehow Guedes has picked it up. Well played from Portugal. They've done exceptionally well. In the 22 now. Another break, and they need to put points on. Donaldson's gone with the shoulder, and the referee keeps him on the field. Oh, that is atrocious officiating. You can't take 3 here. Oh, they're going to take 3, Portugal. Biggest opportunity of the night for them. Well, of the day. And they're going to look to Portela. And he will deliver 3 points on the board. But how do the Wallabies not have a man in the bin? 2 vicious shots. One a swinging arm. The other a no-arms tackle. And yet, both times, the player has stayed on the field. Angus Bell with the first. And the second, Ben Donaldson. Here is Nwangani-Tuosi. All alone out the other right-hand side. Gets his friends. Here is Bell. Delivers to McBride. This is a great take from the Wallabies. So it's put them in a very dangerous position. Appleton misses the tackle. Wallabies just outside the 22. Hooper fires it back inside. Again, there's numbers. Defensive line has to come up and then break through the middle. Numbers from the left and they get them there. They do! Wallabies score again. Azar Parisi gets number 2. After a good break, Rob Valentini heavily involved. But it's just that ability to finish. And the Wallabies, well, finally, they have delivered. It was a good switch of play. There was Valentini. Somehow kept that ball alive. And not even Connor Betty required on that left edge. The Wallabies identifying space very well. And with that, they get their bonus points. And they will give themselves the best opportunity to steal that second spot. Shall Fiji slip up? We'll see how that goes. A week of action still to come. Round 5 of the tournament. As Ben Donaldson slips over the extra 2. Well, it's been a very promising World Cup for Portugal. They've promised a lot, they've delivered a lot as well. We come to see their exciting play, and boy oh boy, we got to see some incredible rugby, especially when they took on Georgia. Wallabies fight hard for the possession back their way. Wallace was waiting for it, but he doesn't get it. Looks like a kick incoming here. Fraser McWright, of all people, puts it on the toe. Esquiredes returning the ball. Marquez gives it a bit of width. Little inside pass. Appleton is there as well. Great run
Release
from Modera. Wiping out Wallaby defenders. Ball comes back for Marquez again. Tadzier, good pass. Appleton once more. Couldn't get away. Betancourt did well. Room on the left here. Oh, Marquez couldn't find his pass. Support expected him to go wide. Wallabies have capitalised. And they've turned it over again. 26 points to 3. Is there more points on the board here for the Wallabies? Here's Manika Kalabetti coming back inside. Slips on the tackle of Rafael Storti. Back in the 22 again. McDermott can't get his pass away. Good defence. Portugal gained a couple of metres without the ball. Bell slips it away. Callaway up on the line. Loving the attacking threat now from the Wallabies. It's Callaway. No, this time it's not. It's actually Hooper. The two gingers combining. Callaway up in the line. There's Frost again. Giving on the inside ball. Looking for a way through.
Release.
Side, Luciano dropped out. McDermott, Frost again. Now they get it out. Mark the line into Ozzy. Oh, he's been pummeled into touch. Wow, Guedes has been amazing at the back. And for me, that was just a fantastic tackle. Well, Ben Donaldson is bizarrely 5 out in the corner. He's taken it back for a shot at goal. 12 minutes to play. Donaldson slides that one wide. And we will return to the 22. Portugal to have the dropout. Wallabies likely to get this ball back. Well, it's been a very industrious performance here for the Wallabies today. They've got the points they wanted. It's not been a thrashing, but they have shut down a very dangerous Portuguese attack. And themselves, they've been a bit average, but here's a chance for them. Arnold up over the line. Good attacking threat once more from Andrew Callaway, who seems to be spending no time at fullback. And here's a chance, long into Aussie, one more to beat. Gets round the outside and delivers a pass into Angus Bell. Valentini in the middle. Angus Bell gets the try. And Portugal, try as they may, they just have not been in the races today. There was a run from Arnold. Watch this play down the short side. McDermott picked up. He took out the threat of Portela on defence. And then down that right-hand edge, not for the first time tonight, Mark Nwangwe-Tawazi took out Guedes, flicked the ball back in to Valentini, who was wiped out for the cover defence, but a loose old throw back in field found Angus Bell, who crashed his way over. And a very good conversion here from Ben Donaldson. 35 points to 3. No, 33 points to 3. He missed one earlier. 33-3, it's all the threes. Can they keep it here? It'll be an interesting scoreline if they could. Back underway they go. Portela, great chase on his kick. Appleby overran it. This could be a turnover. Oh, in on the ball very quickly there was Tadzier, but he could not pull it back. Story of the day for the Portuguese is Fraser McWright runs through. Guedes again called into action. McDermott wants a little run. Slipping off tackle. So it's Valentini. Strong carry. Bell. Charging up. Poregi. Just 2 minutes remain. Valentini again. Strong over the ball there, Portugal. But McDermott has it. Here's Hooper, back inside, and another run for Poregi. McDermott, well, they fire it back. McDermott's had enough, he's gone very high. Number of players looking for this. And it's dragged down from Rafael Storti. Do they want to run here, Portugal, or are they just going to kick this away? Switch of play from Ferreira. Not surprised, but the ball's been knocked on. And a night to forget for Portela. A promising young player. but against the Wallabies was just a stretch too far. And of course this Portuguese side will have the opportunity to be upsetters again when they take on Fiji. But today the Wallabies have some reason to celebrate. An early win over Georgia, now an emphatic win over the Portuguese. They come to throw the kitchen sink, Portugal, and they threw a few utensils. Not a performance I'll be happy about. The Wallabies, though, solid as a rock. 5 tries, nicely split, nicely constructed. Bell, Frost, McBride, and 2 for Isaiah Parise in the midfield. Donaldson, 4 out of 5 of the team. Missed a penalty goal, but that was matched up from Portela. The only points the Portuguese managed was from the boot of the young fly half. Many times in the 22, though, for Portugal, but they just could not turn that into points. Unfortunately for them, they go down by 30 points in a very intriguing 13-3 scoreline. Australia getting the win over Portugal. Well, that has been a very action-packed full weekend of rugby here from the Rugby World Cup. Australia keep their slim hopes alive of making the top 2. Will be second out of Pool C. But it takes a lot for Fiji to slip up, and we'll be seeing those matches over the next week as well. We've already taken on Georgia. Next up for Fiji is, of course, Portugal, and that will be the decider if they can make that top 2. The Wallabies, though, they'll watch and wait as the World Cup for now is complete for the pool stage, and they will be seeing if they get their dream to stay alive. Plenty more World Cup action coming up over the next week, as well as quarterfinals, semi-finals, and of course finals coming your way here on the channel, as well as our live streams, watch parties where we tune into the game, chat rugby, and pick on referees. That's what you've got to look forward to, so I hope to see you again very soon, live and of course in a video. And thanks for tuning in and watching. Until next time, take care.